as far to say that we might just see another one. In this heat, we have Stephanie DiPiazza from Grand Rapids, Michigan. She won the freshman mile yesterday, and she was just shy of the record. She ran 5:01:66, and I mean, if we just saw it with Raul Newberry. If you didn't get a record yesterday, it makes you mad, and you're trying to get a record today.
The third and final section gets going here. The athletes in the field: Gianna McCowan, Reagan Leone, Ruby Garner Valley, Gracie Halcino, Abby Teague, Stephanie DiPiazza, Chloe May, Emily Flegg, Riley Towns, Cameron Davis, Jalen Ray, Lauren Ackerson, and Sarah Whisk. Early lead from Riley Towns from the gun. In the final section of this girls' 2-mile, then we'll have our first championship race of the day, which will be that boys sprint medley relay. The time to beat 11:07:71 from Lexi Kalbum from section 2. So 7 laps remaining. Again, awaiting the splits on the first lap. It is 82:09. By Gianna McCowan, who's now in second right now, just right behind Riley Towns. Just looking ahead to other championship competition going on today. Again, the sprint medley is just right around the corner. And then it'll be the first and second rounds of the boys and girls 100-meter championships. And then later on tonight, the boys and girls 4x8, boys and girls 4x2, and then the boys and girls 2-mile championships to round out. They, of course, that boys 2-mile race featuring the now outdoor 5,000-meter record holder Daniel Simmons of the American Fork School from Utah. He just ran 13:25 at the Portland Track Fest. And then we'll see Addison Knobloch on the girls' side, who won the 5,000 last night. Looking to complete that distance double. Gianna McCowan building that lead now, 2:45:67 through 880 yards. So the gap has grown to 20 meters. Freshman representing Billerica Track Club. And through 3 laps, 80.20. For McGowan, the lead has increased to 4 seconds. Through 3 laps of the first mile. That's first chase back. Jalen Ray, Reagan Leone, Abby Tig and Ruby Garner Valley. And then Emily Flagg, Stephanie DiPiazza, and then Lauren Ackerson. Gianna McCowan in a class of her own right now here in this final section. So through the first mile, 5:27.55, just a hair bit slower than what we saw in that last section where they went through 5:26.
And she is just in a race of her own here. Gianna McCowan out of Massachusetts. I mean, in her state meet, she placed third in the mile with 5:04, and then she came back in the 2 mile to help her teammates to win state. She got second in that one, but she just took this one out from the very beginning. Usually we don't see anything start to spread out until later on, but I mean, this is section 3 of 3, so she is going for it here.
That lead is now decreasing. You can see the first chase back running her down, including the Piazza right there in second, then Ray, then Teague. But it continues to be McGowan through the first 5 laps by herself. But she'll sense some presence here pretty soon, with the first chase pack right behind her. 84.66. McCowan's starting to slow down while the rest of the field's picking up here, as they've gone through over 2 kilometers of this 2 mile race. As DiPiazza now into the lead for the first time, alongside Teague moving up into second. And then Garner Valley right there just behind McGowan. One, two, DiPiazza, Teague, followed by McGowan and Garner Valley. 2 laps remain now as they've gone through, just surpassing 8 minutes at 8:15.71. .81 last lap, so staying consistent the last 2 laps.
So according to your calculations, Keenan, would you say that there is a meet record developing here?
If that is the case, they would need to run 2:35 this last 800, and by the looks of it, just based on how they've been running the last few laps, I mean, they're running 80-second splits. I mean, it would have to take 78, 70 seconds to run these last 2 laps, on both these laps for that matter. So it's a little short right now, but we'll have to see, though, as they approach the bell lap now. Again, there will be 2 races developing for first and second, then you have third and fourth back there, as it's DiPiazza and Teague. 9:36 at the bell lap. There's 80-second split. Perhaps we could see the middle schooler having the fastest time of the day in S-Steps. She ran 10:43 during that middle school girls 2-mile. But DiPiazza now opened up the stride here, hitting the backstretch. And Teague showing no response here. As it's less than 200 meters to go for the final 2-mile race of this early morning session here in the freshman girls competition.
You guys are front and field here, and surely she is going to win her second national title.
And there you heard it. DiPiazza won the mile yesterday, is going to come away with the 2-mile championship as well in the freshman category. And actually pretty close to meet record time. Take a look at the clock, folks. And it'll be a sub 10:50 effort. And it's 10:49.53. It's a meet record for Stephanie DiPiazza.
So she takes half a second off the meet record set by Elizabeth Trent last year.
Flo strong that last lap. It's around 75, 76 seconds for DiPiazza. Abby Teague, 10:55.70 for second. And Gianna McCowan, 11:02.76. Stephanie DiPiazza, our winner of the girls freshman 2-mile, winning both the mile yesterday and then the 2-mile today in meet record fashion. Again, 10:49.53 for the win.